And again, I just can't do titles. It's like even not just when, and it's not just like the whole Let's Play thing. Like, you know, the fact that I'm playing a video game that I can't think about it. Even in like conversation, I just cannot think of names or titles. I just blank on them all the time. But yeah, Axiom Verge, brilliant, fantastic. Freedom Planet, brilliant, fantastic. AM2R, brilliant, fantastic. All these just like brilliant and fantastic that have really just kind of, there's just sort of like a renaissance of just like 2D platformers in general lately, and it's just glorious. And it's, yeah. And I guess in that regard, do we really need Mighty Number 9? Like, it's a fun game, and I like it, but like I could do without it. It wouldn't be like a huge shame, I feel like, if I like if I never played this, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. You're not missing out on a ton. It's just like if you really love the genre and like are really into games of this style, this is like good enough to keep you satisfied. And there's like very few games on like my bucket list of like retro style 2D platformers that I still need to play. Like I've pretty much gone through all of them. Like, yeah, there's not a whole lot of these types of games on my wish list, so it's like, yeah, now that I've gone through like all of the like, you know, brilliant, amazing, must-play retro 2D platformers, yeah, Mighty Number 9 is like a decent fallback until the next one. Better than decent, even. I like this game more. It's like one of those games. I like it more and more the more I play it. And like, mind you, a lot of that is just kind of the jank sorts itself out. Or actually, you know what? Yeah, that's what this is for. Although it's still a pain in the ass to do it, and actually, no, it's even harder. It's, yeah, easier to just do this. But yeah, there was that move where you can, like, hold down the button. Come on! Yeah, you can, like, hold down the button and then do, like, a back jump, which is worthless. This is just, like, a jump backwards that you can't control. Okay, it's a little bit more distance, but, like, this is completely pointless. This one, where you do the back and, like, shoot, has a bit more of a point, because you can shoot stuff that's low to the ground, but, like, the distance is really precise. In fact, yeah, that shoots, like, right in front of you. You gotta be, like, right next to the thing. I don't think these things actually do anything. Like, yeah, Swordman kind of, or I guess Swordsman, he has two swords. Yeah, Swordsman kind of saves you from them, but I don't think they actually do anything, even if you haven't cleared his level. It's just kind of a cosmetic change there, almost, with that. Good, great, Sprinter! Actually, I can understand how some people would dislike, just like the announcer, and just like the way it's like, awesome, you're playing a video game and doing the good video game things. You are a super player. Let's just tell you that constantly. I can understand that some people might get fed up with that after a while. Personally, I think it suits the game really well. Oh, okay. So yeah, I was mentioning how there's like techniques that if you go into the options, you go into game options and into tips, and it'll show you like all of the techniques you need to clear all of the levels. Even once you know about the crouch dash, though, we've got some bullshit coming up. Because there are, like, multiple... Basically, I have not actually had to use the crouch dash so far. Like, most of the little gaps that I've been dashing under, your regular dash will still get you under those. You do not need to crouch dash under, I think any of those gaps, you don't need to crouch dash. So it's like, okay. But yeah, if you pause right here, it'll tell you, use the crouch dash. And even then, the distance is, like, really hard to gauge. It's like, yeah, I think I barely got it there, but yeah, that is some bullshit right there. This is the part of the game that everybody bitches about, and fair enough, they are right to bitch about it. And it's just unnecessary. It's just bad game design, I would say. Like, this game does not need a crouch dash. Because, like, you got your regular dash, where you do it like that, and your crouch dash, where you do it like that. And it's like, in the original Mega Man X series, it's just like there was just one level of dash. And it gets you under anything you need to. Like, why do we need... There's no advantage to the regular dash over the crouch dash. Like, if there were like, an option to just, like, never dash and always crouch dash, you would use that. And it's annoying because, like, sometimes it's like, I want to kind of run forward, and that's like, oh, do a crouch dash as I'm running forward. But then you're kind of doing a diagonal, and sometimes the game doesn't pick that up, and it's just... Especially once we get to one of the later bosses, it's really aggravating. Yeah, I feel like... It's a minor thing. There are only, like, basically 2 places in the whole game where the crouch dash becomes an irritation. One of them is that one bit of this level that I just complained about, and then one of them is a boss that we'll see way later on that's just really annoying with the crouch dash. So yeah, this boss, and again, yeah, really annoying to have to switch weapons without being able to pause and do it. This boss is a joke if you, oh, yeah. So yeah, then she'll kind of, yeah, do this lightning bit on all of those. But yeah, you can kill this boss super fast with the sword here. I'm gonna switch it back over just to make it kind of a fair fight. This is a decent boss, I think. Actually, I'll switch back to the sword just to break the barrier here, because this can take a while to actually destroy that thing with regular shots. Kind of annoying, almost. But yeah, this is a decent boss fight, I think. Again, it does the thing where she's like out of your range a lot of the time, but it's like the boss fights in this game, unless you're using the weaknesses, tend towards kind of the longer side of things. Actually, how the fuck? She's gonna go down, and then how do I even dodge that? There must be a way to destroy those. I actually feel like I want to do some learning here, because yeah, if you get a bad pattern with those like spark shots she throws out, there must be a way to destroy them, because there was literally no way I was gonna be able to dodge that. Actually, I think, do you take any damage if she shoots you with them, now that I think of it? Because yeah, you can actually get hit with them, and then the thing will... Yeah, so I'm gonna get hit with one of these. Yeah, and then I can shake free. Okay, so actually, I think what you actually want to do for this fight is just let them hit you. And then you have just less stuff to contend with once she... Oh, actually, I think I wanted to crouch dash under that. Oh, okay, still had one on me. Okay, that's kind of counterintuitive. You actually want those things to hit you. Actually, I think a regular dash is enough to get under her when she does that. But yeah, yeah, basically if you're not like really on point with the Buster on some of these bosses, they can take a really long time. Oh, okay, so you can destroy them. Okay, but it's the ones on the wall that'll like really get you. I guess the other way is you can just, yeah, weaken her and dash through her before she... Okay, yeah. Yeah, just gonna destroy the barrier right off because this boss is long enough as it is. Yeah, I feel like I shouldn't be dashing over that one. I need to get back to the ground faster. Oh, actually, yeah, this configuration is actually really bad for me. I guess it depends on which side of the screen she's on. Yeah, this is gonna go alright for me, actually. Oh, wow, that's... I'd never noticed that before. I guess it must be when she's, like, really low on health that those sparks start cycling around on the ground and ceiling there. That's a decent boss fight. It's, I don't know, kind of some counterintuitive nonsense going on, but it's not too hard to figure out. It mainly just tests your ability to jump and shoot, really, but... really? I thought that would be a B at least. I guess the clear time was pretty bad because of that death. Combos were bad too, for some reason. I think the way the combo system works is basically anytime you absorb an enemy at 100%, which basically means absorb them very quickly after you weaken them, then you'll start a combo. And like the combo is based off nothing else. As long as you get 100% absorption by absorbing them very quickly after defeating them, then you will continue your combo. Like, it doesn't break your combo if you take damage, it doesn't break your combo if you fail to kill enemies, or actually, I don't think it breaks your combo even if you like destroy an enemy, like just like shoot it all the way dead. The only thing that breaks your combo, I think, is absorbing an enemy at less than 100%, which is a really dumb way to do things, I think. The scoring system is out of whack, but really, who cares? Oh, fuck me, I forgot about this level. Okay, yeah. I don't know if I said anything about, like, anything in these first 8 stages being the worst in the game, like, of any of these, but yeah, the prison here is the worst level and the worst boss in the game. This is a Kickstarter stretch goal, too, so, like, people... The only reason this is in the game is because people paid, like, copious amounts of money to... what's the name of the company? Is it Intercreates? No, Intercreates was the... Concept, that was it. It was Concept in collaboration with Into Creates, but Concept were the main guys. Yeah, basically the reason this level is in the game is because people, like, just threw all their money at Concept. And that's a real shame because I really don't like this level. So yeah, this is the call level, or the Neo roll level, I guess. She basically controls the same as Mighty Number 9. His name isn't Mighty Number 9. What's his name? Beck. That was it. Beck and Call. But yeah, except she can't do a crouch dash. She has to crawl under stuff, which is pointless. It's just kind of a slow way of doing something that Beck can do, but whatever. Or she's got, like, hover jets, which is different. And sometimes she says jump in a cute little voice whenever she jumps, so, you know, I can appreciate that, at least. She can only have one shot on screen at a time. She can't absorb enemies. Yeah, she's basically just like a shitty character that can't fight enemies for crap, and she has hover jets, which is basically the same as Beck's helicopter weapon. So, yeah, really, there's really just, like, nothing fun. She's not fun to play at all. There's, like, nothing good or interesting mechanically about this character. This is just like a level that you've got to go through where you're gimped by this shitty character you have with your shitty weapon and inability to absorb enemies. Now, do I have all the key cards? I think I missed... Nope, I got them all. It's like this would be a boring enough level even if you did play through it as Beck. Oh, right, because, yeah. Right, so actually the fast way to get through there is you jump on the crate here, go up the ladder, and then you can just drop through and get the security card there. It's like kind of Metal Gear Solid your way through without alerting the enemies. And I guess that's kind of the idea here, is it's like a stealth level. And you can do that in this type of game, apparently. Like Mega Man X8, actually, to, yeah, heighten the comparisons to that game. Mega Man X8 actually had a really good stealth level, in my opinion. Hardcore Uprising. That's more of like kind of a run and gun as opposed to a platformer, but still, at a really good stealth level. This one, not so much. The stealth is just kind of undercooked, in my opinion. Okay, so those guys all blow up on each other. Fine. So yeah, this guy's weakened now, but I can't absorb him, so I've just got to shoot these guys 1 billion times to kill them. And yeah, this is, yeah, what all those Kickstarter dollars went towards. Out of all the unmet stretch goals and all of the, yeah, broken promises and whatnot, this is the one that they decided to fulfill. If you're really on point with the trigger finger there, or the trigger thumb, as it were, you can blow those guys up in one cycle. And yeah, since she doesn't have, since she can't absorb enemies, she doesn't get E-tanks either, so, yeah, this level is, really not fun. I really hate it. I really wish it were not in the game. I keep forgetting about it, too, because it's just like I replay the other levels for fun sometimes. Like, I'll, like, experiment and try to, like, speedrun them a bit occasionally. This level I never play unless I'm playing through the whole game, never play this one. Unless maybe there's, I don't know, maybe there's like a thing in like the tips menu that I just missed and there's like something about this character to make this whole bit like just way less tedious. But yeah, like God, look how many times I gotta shoot these fucking things. Like, come on, give me a break. I mean, I guess once they get weakened, you don't have to deal with them anymore, but... Okay, we got it that time. Okay, so once you weaken them, they don't shoot anymore. Okay, so we kind of got it there. And you know, like most things in this game, it's not so bad once you learn it, but it's just kind of... If you aren't on point at all times, things can get aggravating. That's kind of the way it is with like a lot of sort of games... I don't know how to describe it. Like, Mega Man X6 had that problem a lot of the time as well. Even that Mega Man X6 had that problem like 1 billion times worse than this game, actually. Where it's like, yeah, a lot of stuff that's like kind of interesting, and it's like, you know, seems fair enough, and actually almost kind of fun once you learn it. But before that, it's just kind of jank and bullshit, and it's like, what the fuck is even going on here? What the hell were they thinking? And then, you know, you kind of figure out what they were thinking, and it's fun. Like, yeah, there was tons of that in Mega Man X6. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a bad game. I can acknowledge that it's a bad game. It took me a while to learn to like Mega Man X6, and like, you know, the more I play it, the more I like it, just because, you know, you learn, like, you learn the way around all the bullshit, and then once you learn the bullshit, there's just the fun parts left, and there are fun parts about Mega Man X6. There's a fair bit of fun parts, and it's kind of like that. I compared Mega Man Unlimited to Mega Man X6 in that same regard as well. It was kind of the same in that game to a lesser extent. Like, there was more fun and less bullshit in Mega Man Unlimited than there was in Mega Man X6. And again with this game, it's like way more fun, or not way more fun, but certainly less bullshit in this game than in either X6 or Unlimited. So yeah, that's kind of, yeah, where I'm at with just my opinion of those games overall. It's kind of a shame, because like, if they had gone like full bore, and it's like, okay, let's do a stealth level with Call, and like made it like a full-blown stealth level, that would have been fine. Or I mean, it probably wouldn't have been fine actually, because like I said, every time the developers of this game tried to do something creative so far, they kind of fucked it up. So yeah, it's probably just better that they just didn't try. That they just, honestly, yeah, I would have much rather had just like another Beck level, like another Wily Fortress level, basically. Because yeah, we're almost done the game. There's only two, like, kind of, like, yeah, after the initial 8, there's only 2 proper levels. Like, there's this and then 2 other proper levels. Oh yeah, you know what? She has a barrier, but I forget how to use it. Was it down? Yeah, there's a way to, like, do a barrier. Yeah, it was R2. That's it. Anyways, yeah, so with this thing, you hit the camera. Thing is, there's no way to, like, recharge your energy here. Like, those little backpack things she sort of collected throughout the stages, that was the way that you recover your weapon energy, but there's no way to do that during the boss fight, so it's just like, whatever. So yeah, you do all this, and then you make him swallow the bomb, and then that's the way this fight goes. Or actually, you know what, now that I think of it, yeah, the smart way to deal with the gun was to get right in front of him. That's right. Damn it! Does she say miss when she gets hit? That's kind of funny. Oh, okay. Ah, this is bad. So it's basically RNG as to whether you get the bomb or you get one of those things. If you get one of those things, he gets his vision camera restored, so you gotta destroy it again. And this is basically just slower than if you got the bomb. You gotta blow this thing up again. So now I blow that up, and you deal damage to him whenever you blow that thing up, but it's way less damage than you get than if he does the bomb. Okay, you gotta get out of there right away. And hey, fine play. Okay, so you bring this over here, get him on the thing. Okay, there we go. Wait, what? Why didn't it blow up? He ate the thing. I guess I must have put it like too far into his body. Maybe it like collided with his body and yeah, like didn't blow up. Come on, there we go. Okay, so and of course I got the stupid thing again. Oh, and yeah, of course there's like a cooldown before I can actually damage it. Oh wow, I can't believe I didn't take damage there. But yeah, it's like piddly damage you get once he gets the camera back. So you basically... God, this fight is so fucking bad. This is probably like the nadir of the whole game. This is like by far the worst thing out of the entire game. I hate this fight. It's just so stupid. Who thought this was a good idea? And to make it RNG. And yeah, we struck out again. Brilliant. So yeah, just look at the health bar. Look how much damage we get on this thing when he gets the camera. Like, how many times would we have to go through this fucking cycle if he got the camera every time? it's just retarded. Yeah. Okay, please give me a fucking bomb this time. Like, 2 more bombs and this fight is over. As opposed to, like, 60 more cameras it would take. Please explode this time. Oh, hey, 1 more bomb, apparently. Oh my god, yeah, like, just think how many more cameras it would have taken. We would have had to go through that cycle, like, 4 times, probably. If we had, yeah, gotten unlucky. That's just so... It's just baffling. Yeah, it's just like, oh, I don't know what they were thinking. And honestly, the rest of the game isn't really good enough that I can say, like, oh, I can't believe that such fine and talented, like, level and boss designers would think of a thing like this. It's like, no, they're pretty slightly above mediocre compared to the actual geniuses out there. I'm not surprised that they might come up with something that stupid. And, like, this is the level we got instead of... And then we've just got 2 other levels after. That was the other thing. I felt like the game felt a bit short, feels a bit short to me. Like, I feel like there should have been, like, at least another level. New tips. They're gonna explain... Okay, call actions. Is there anything I missed? Right, so yeah, the shooting sucks. The hovering is fine. Yeah. Yep, all of this is basically crap. And yeah, that's how you recharge your enemy. Or your energy. Bleh. Oh, did I explain Dynatron's weapon? Yeah, it's basically the same as like your... Yeah, you shoot out the little spikety spark things, they latch onto stuff, and then electricity fires at them. And yeah, that's the one where it's like, that's technically Counter Shade's weakness. Right, I don't know why, I don't know what, that's the one memorable name in this game. I can never remember any of the other bosses' names, but I remember Counter Shade. I should probably just call him Sniper Man anyways, just for consistency. There hasn't been a Sniper Man in a Mega Man game before, has there? You'd think that'd be such an obvious thing, Sniper Man. I can't even think of like a Mega Man fan game that's had Sniper Man. Whatever. Mighty Number 9 has it, so yeah, good job. You included the obvious thing in your game that no one else has yet.